Well, so far this is where we're at with the Scout. It's been a lot of struggles, a lot of work, just doing a million little things and trying to square things away and 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I never worked so diligently and stupidly on anything in my whole life. I mean, I don't know if it's me or just, fumes or too much silicone from my shower doors I install or what is happening. Because I never had so many problems back in the day trying to build stuff. But this thing, I just get the wrong parts, the wrong everything, nothing works. And that's what I'm going to show you right now because I've done everything I possibly could to make this thing run and work as is, and it just doesn't want to cooperate. So, as you see, we've got throttle hooked up, everything's good. We've got our TPS. I've been swapping the wires around every which way to try and see if I can get some kind of throttle feedback. Nothing seems to work. We put in a fuel pressure regulator with a fuel return, had to pull the gas tank all the way back out, run a return line, do all that. Got 440 injectors that'll push 500 cc if I run about 50 psi. I think I have it set about like 45 right now, which is what it would call for stock. We've got our intercooler plumbed. We've got a transmission cooler up in here somewhere. We've got, let me grab the light here. We've got all our cooler lines ran. We've got our power steering hooked up. I mean, literally, I've got this thing pretty well dialed in. However, she's just not quite happy enough. And in here, I mounted all the seats. See the back seat I've got fully mounted. We've got some speakers, marine speakers, little fancy cup holders. We're gonna throw this stereo in, a little boat stereo. I think I'm gonna just drill a hole up here and get that mounted in place. So that way passenger and driver could access it. Didn't really wanna butcher a hole in the dash, and since it's got this factory speaker grill, it's not like a good place to put that thing anyways. All our gauges work. Horn works. Oh yeah, the old Ooga. And we installed this Toyota Tacoma 2-wheel drive shifter with the cup holder surround. I got a little plate built up here to level out the space where the transmission and transfer case were kind of coming through the floor before. I plated all that in so we could put our carpet liner kit in here. I'm waiting for a hot day. I'm hoping that this will kind of relax and fit better because I really don't want to screw it up. And what else? We got our computer system and heater box and all that in there. And yeah, well, this is what you get. I also have it jacked up on jack stands right now because I put in the drive shaft and it's a very steep angle, but to get it in, I kind of messed with the transmission. So it might be in gear right now. And as you can see, I don't have a shifter, so I can't take it out of gear. Smooth as can be and just dies. It's like every time, like the startup tune in the ECU that's programmed, it just is perfect. It will start right up and vroom, smooth and dies. And I've had it running. It'll like stay running it real rough for a little while. Yeah, it's moving there for a second. And then it just keeps dying every time. But I've had it to where I could like throttle it a bunch and it'll kind of choke and spit and run a little bit and then it'll smooth up again. And then like shake, 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 and then smooth up again, and then die. You just can't. I couldn't figure out how to get it to run smooth. Every sensor, everything I've been over. Woo, look at that. So that's what I need to address next, and I'm gonna get into is we have this. The ECU Masters little black ECU kit. So we're gonna throw that in. It's already been flashed with a bass tune for this 2JZ VVTi. I just need to figure out, you know, you could take all your wires and plumb them into here and get it set yourself, which would take a whole lot of time. And then I don't know, this is a vacuum port, if that's for boost signal or if that's for like a map sensor signal. So that I need to figure out so I can do that correctly. But also, what else did I get? I got something else here. I don't know what I did with it. Well, anyways, instead of unpinning everything and figuring this all out, I just got a plug and play adapter that will plug right in, and all the wires are already mapped out, and I just plug them right into my 5 ECU plugs. Boom. Okay, old ECU out, new ECU is hooked up to our adapter, and I got a nice piece of vacuum line I found that is actually a 4-bar map sensor. So we're going to run that to where the VVTi2J has a map sensor already, and we'll just plug into that port and see what happens. Okay, new ECU sitting right down in here, little connector box. Actually, you know, for such a tiny ECU, the little adapter box is bigger than the ECU. It takes up as much space as the old ECU, which would have been nice, just have that tiny little box, but whatever. I think I could still fit a glove box in here and things are gonna be nice and tidy. So let's just see what happens when we turn the key. By the way, you know, I have all the lights working. Everything is, you know, look at that. We got dash lights. We got some sick LED parking lights, and all my tail lights, turn signals, license plate light, backup lights, those work. She's legit. I just need a little more daylight instead of a storm would be nice, and for it to run. So this is the final moment. Like I said, I had to pull the gas pedal off its bracket so I can try and get this vinyl floor mat in here and everything. So can't like throttle it in here or anything. We'll just see what happens. Lord willing, it's gonna do something. Oh, the ECU just made a blinky noise. I just got this ECU from someone. They had told me that they had already downloaded a base map on here. Who knows which base map and if it's right or if anything's gonna work, but we'll see. I don't have a laptop, so I can't do anything until I figure that out. TPS though is going to work. So I can try and rev it up right now, but I don't know if the TPS is going to work. right, thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Next time we will finish putting all the interior back together, get the seats final mounted, shifter back in. Since this was a mail delivery vehicle, I've got a little special something that I wanted to do for the center console. I think it's going to be awesome. Definitely nothing I've ever seen before, and should make people laugh or get their attention anyways. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.